Welcome to Bedtime Mom, where dreams begin and stories take flight.
Long ago, in a quiet kingdom wrapped in moonlight, there lived 12 princesses who went to sleep each night with a secret gently hidden in their hearts. No one ever heard them leave their beds. No one ever saw where they went. Yet every morning their shoes were worn thin, as if they had danced through a dream they could never quite remember. And among them was one princess who began to wonder, what if the music she felt in her heart was trying to tell her something important? Something meant just for her. Tonight, as you rest, let this story unfold slowly, like soft footsteps across a ballroom floor, guiding you somewhere warm, peaceful, and full of quiet magic. Welcome, dear listener, to a place where the world moves gently, where the night feels safe, and every breath becomes slower and softer. This is a story meant to be listened to beneath cozy blankets, with tired thoughts drifting away like distant stars. Here, nothing rushes, nothing startles. Everything unfolds in its own calm, comforting time. Tonight's tale comes from an old fairy legend, retold with warmth and care. It is a story about quiet wonder, hidden beauty, and the gentle courage of listening to your heart. As the night settles around you, allow yourself to wander into a kingdom of lantern-lit halls, whispering gowns, and music that only appears when the world grows still. The story will move slowly, kindly, and something meaningful will reveal itself when the time is just right. The Palace of Soft Footsteps. The palace stood at the edge of a silver forest where the trees glowed faintly beneath the moon. It was a peaceful place, filled with tall windows, warm fires, and long, quiet evenings. 12 princesses lived there, each with her own laughter, dreams, and favorite place to rest. They shared one grand sleeping chamber, 12 beds, lined in gentle curves, draped in curtains, the color of twilight. Every night, the princesses said goodnight, climbed into their beds, and drifted into sleep. And every morning, something curious happened. Their slippers, delicate red shoes stitched with golden thread, were worn thin at the soles, not torn, not broken, just gently tired, as if they had danced all night long. The king, their father, worried quietly. He loved his daughters deeply and wished only for their safety and happiness. But no matter how many guards he placed, no matter how carefully he watched, the mystery remained. And among the 12 princesses was the youngest princess, Elara. Elara was thoughtful, gentle, and often felt things before she understood them. Some mornings, she woke with a soft ache of joy in her chest, like the echo of music she almost remembered. She would look at her red shoes and feel a question stir inside her heart. Where do we? When the world sleeps. The feeling that lingered. Unlike her sisters, Elara didn't feel excitement or mischief about the worn shoes. She felt comfort, as if wherever they danced, it was a place that welcomed them completely. One evening, as the moon rose slowly, Elara lingered by her window. She watched the forest shimmer and felt that familiar warmth settle inside her chest. "Do you feel it too?" she whispered softly to her eldest sister. Her sister smiled sleepily. "I feel happy," she said. "That's enough for me." But Elara knew there was something more. Not danger, not fear. Just a gentle call-in, like being invited somewhere you already belonged. That night, as the palace fell silent, Elara slipped her red shoes onto her feet with care, and when the clock chimed softly, the floor beneath the beds shimmered. A hidden door opened not suddenly, not loudly, but like a secret kept kindly for those who listened. The staircase beneath the palace. The 12 princesses stepped onto a staircase that spiraled downward, glowing with soft blue light. The air smelled like wildflowers and rain. Elara felt calm. Every step felt familiar, as if she had walked this path many times before. At the bottom, they entered a forest, unlike any other. Trees arched overhead like graceful dancers. Lanterns floated gently, lighting the path with golden warmth. Music drifted through the air, not loud, not fast, just enough to make the heart feel light. This was where the princesses danced. Not for applause, not for perfection, but for joy. Elara twirled slowly, her red shoes moving as if guided by kindness itself. And as she danced, she noticed something new. She could feel the forest responding, as if every step was part of a quiet conversation between her heart and the world. The keeper of the dance. At the edge of the clearing stood a gentle figure cloaked in moonlight. Not frightening, not powerful in a loud way. The keeper of the dance. They watched with a peaceful smile, eyes filled with understanding. When Elara drifted closer, the keeper spoke softly. "You feel deeply," they said. "That is why you notice." Elara nodded. "I feel like this place is important," she whispered, "but I don't know why." The keeper smiled. "This forest exists to remind hearts who they truly are. When the world asks too much, when days grow heavy, this place offers balance." Elara felt tears warm her eyes, not from sadness, but from relief. She understood now. The dancing wasn't an escape. It was a return. The meaning of the red shoes. As the night deepened, the music slowed. The princesses rested beneath glowing trees, laughter soft and peaceful. Elara looked at her shoes, the red now slightly faded, the soles worn smooth. "Why red?" she asked the keeper. "Because red is the color of the heart," they replied. "These shoes remind you to move with love, to listen inward, and to honor joy even when no one is watching." Elara held the words close. She realized something gentle and important. She didn't need to solve the mystery for the world. She only needed to carry the feeling with her into mornings, into quiet kindness, into herself, returning before dawn. As the first hint of morning brushed the sky, the forest began to fade. The staircase reappeared, waiting patiently. The princesses walked back, their steps unhurried, their hearts full. When Elara climbed into her bed, she felt peaceful, complete. And when morning came, the shoes were worn once more. But now, the king noticed something else. His daughters moved through the day with gentler smiles. Their voices carried warmth. Their presence felt like a quiet comfort. And Elara carried the dance within her heart, a reminder that joy doesn't need to be loud to be real. And so, dear listener, as the princesses slept peacefully, the palace returned to stillness. The forest shimmered softly in the distance, waiting patiently for the next quiet night. Perhaps, like Elara, There are places your heart visits when the world grows calm. Moments that restore you gently without needing explanation. As you rest now, allow that same softness to settle within you. Nothing needs to be solved tonight. Nothing needs to be rushed. Just breathe and let sleep carry you somewhere warm, kind, and familiar. You are safe. You are welcome. And tomorrow, your heart will remember what it needs. Tell me in the comments which country or city you're listening from. If this story brought you comfort, softly tap like, share it with someone you love, and subscribe for more peaceful nights. And feel free to share your thoughts. Your words are always welcome here.